Let's get straight to the point with our oracle cards to see the messages that you need to know at this moment in time. So Spirit is saying to you, fine-tune your intuition. Do you doubt yourself? Do you doubt the messages that you receive from your guides and your guardian angels? Why do you doubt? So if you're in a sense of doubting something, then start practicing. Start fine-tuning your intuition, because when you do, you're going to start seeing that your intuition has been trying to lead you to major breakthroughs through solutions that appear as if from nowhere, but they've always been there all along. Your intuition knows the solution to your problems. Your intuition knows the way to get from point A to point Z very, very fast. So stop focusing on the problem and start going within. And as you go within, you start to sit with yourself. You start to ask yourself, what is the solution to this situation, to this problem? I'd say to you, the best way that I found to practice your intuition, especially when you have a problem, is just as you're falling asleep at night, right? Ask your subconscious mind to bring you the answer, the solution to a problem. Explain, hey, subconscious mind, this is the current situation. I can't quite figure out what to do next. So as I fall asleep, I've got a task for you. I've got a challenge for you. Can you go and find the solution? Can you go and find the answer? Then as you're going about your day, you start finding that you just start getting epiphanies. You're just getting breakthroughs in your mind. You just like suddenly know how to do something. Epiphanies will happen, aha moments, clarity will just happen just like that. And that's because you asked your subconscious mind to find the solution, and your subconscious mind will find that solution. Literally, your subconscious mind is waiting, okay, for your questions. Like, what do you want me to find out? What is the assignment? And your subconscious mind will understand that assignment and deliver. And it delivers on point. But usually the problem is people then don't follow through on what comes in, because usually it is like difficult, right? Let's say you've been saying, Divine, I really want a job that pays really well. It got great benefits. It's like this, it's like this, it's like this. And then you're driving to work one day, or you're on the train, you're on the way to work, and someone comes in. You look at them, and maybe they're wearing a t-shirt. And on the t-shirt is the message that you needed to hear, is the answer to your solution. Maybe the t-shirt says something like, if not now, then when? Right? And then you start thinking, well, I can't do this now, because you start finding excuses, right? So usually the answer, the solution will appear, and then we start doubting, we start second guessing, or it's not convenient for us to take the necessary steps. And that's how you start doubting your intuition, okay? So your intuition already knows the way. Let's get our tarot cards to give us more information on our cards on the table. And remember, if you need your own personal reading done, my website is linked in the description box below. And remember to subscribe to the channel, hitting that notification bell, because I always send extra blessings, peace and protection to all the people who are subscribed to this channel. So we've got 3 cards on the table, and definitely it appears that there is some type of problem, maybe a financial problem, maybe a health problem that is here, right? And like I already said, it feels like it is difficult, or it will be difficult for you to follow through on the answers, okay, that your intuition is going to give you. It might feel even easier to stay where you are, to ignore the problem. Yes, I know, I hate working for that company. I feel taken advantage of. There's no opportunities. I'm worried that maybe, my job is not safe. But instead of listening to your intuition and realizing that there is a solution right there, right? Opportunities will appear when you focus on the solution. As our tarot card shows, some of you are currently focusing on the struggle, on the problem. And because of that, you are not seeing the opportunity that is right there. You are not seeing that the door is not locked. You are not stuck in this situation at all. It's almost like you're a willing victim around the situation. And sometimes it feels unkind to say a willing victim. But sometimes it is the jolt, the shock that we need. Like, am I really a willing victim? Am I really not doing anything? Well, what can I do then? Now you're starting to look at the situation in a different way. And I already told you that unfortunately, when your intuition gives you the solution, sometimes it is actually seeming like you're going backwards. You're not going forward anyway. But your guides are saying that as you start to move, as you start to take action with the solution that comes in, as you take that action, your guides and your guardian angels will be carrying that heavy load with you, will be walking with you, will be guiding you, so you will not be alone. So if you do feel lost and confused, communicate with your guides and your guardian angels and ask for strength, for clarity, and ask for more divine information as you walk on this journey, because it literally feels like you receive divine information, solution as you're walking forward. Because this is the promise that the tarot cards are giving you. Look at you now, here. You couldn't even look at your bank account. You couldn't even look at a situation. And your intuition was telling you, no. You are going to be wealthy. You are going to have so much abundance. You can do charity. You can treat other people. And you're like, how? I can barely pay for my rent, for food. I can barely get by. How? I am deep in it financially. But you listen to this reading and you start focusing on the solution. Well, what do I need to do? And you just look at someone, or you just hear, the key is behind you, get up. And you look around and think, there's no key behind me. But as you do that, you shown faith because you looked around. And now your guides and your ancestors are starting to see that you're participating. And now they start leaving the signs for you to follow. So Spirit is saying that the reason why you are receiving this message, because there's a major financial breakthrough that is meant to come in for you. But remember, it is connected to some type of movement, to you going somewhere new, to you journeying somewhere. And as you make that journey, this is when finally your situation changes. The Queen of Swords, you've now arrived. You look at your situation in a completely different way. You have clarity, whereas before you were lost and confused. But as you received the solution, you took action, you started to see clearly about what you needed to do. And because of that, you start making decisions that find you winning financially, 1,000,000 miles away from the Five of Pentacles, 1,000,000 miles away from scarcity, 1,000,000 miles away from anxiety, stress, and worry. And now as you are at the top of your game, you never doubt your intuition again, because you now start to understand that your intuition actually brings in a lot of clarity. And the more you listen, the more you go within, the more you remain silent, the more you bring an invitation for your guides and your ancestors to go and seek the answers, to bring them to you, because you're now willing to take action. And remember, like I told you, when you ask your subconscious mind to bring in the solution, you have to show that you are now ready to take action. And this is what leads to you making different decisions, that leads to the abundance, the breakthrough, the freedom, the fun, the upgrade that is on the cards for you. So you've got a journey to go on, but you've got a happy ending that is on the cards also. So comment the sword emoji in the comment section below if you received a lot of clarity in this reading. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. See you in my next video.